Beckett, how does it feel?
Pretty good. I mean, it's a surreal feeling for sure, and something I'm going to remember for the rest of my life.
What was it like to go number 3? You looked pretty surprised.
Yeah, obviously. So you have the interviews a couple days before in Vegas. I mean, the Thursday and Friday, I met with a couple teams, and Anaheim wasn't one of them. So I didn't think this was kind of an option for me, and then to hear my kind of name called by them, it was definitely shocking.
You checked your phone because you're already a meme with the reaction.
Yeah, no, I haven't checked my phone, but they told me to leave that up with my parents. So I guess when I open it, I'm going to be treated to something for sure.
What was your reaction inside?
I mean, you hear from Oshawa, so I heard that before my name, and it was just kind of butterflies and chills, kind of. So, but yeah, that was just excitement and happiness, I guess.
Where did you think you would go?
Well, I mean, I went third, so I mean, I guess that's where I went. I'm not going to speculate on where I thought.
Now that you've had a couple of minutes to think about it, Anaheim has a lot of really exciting young forwards, a lot of big guys. How do you think you would fit in there in a couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously drafting big, and I think I fit into that role, and they want skill, they want physicality, and I'm going to bring that to the team. So whenever I'm ready, whenever they think I'm ready, I'm going to try and do that to the best that I can.
You've already had a big growth spurt, but do you think you're done growing, or are you getting any bigger?
I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, I don't know what the future holds, but the last kind of 2 years has been quite the growth spurt and has affected my balance a little bit, but I don't know. I'm not going to complain if I grow more. If I don't, I think it's enough, so we'll see.
What do you think it's weird? Like, when you watched the first 2 picks, what were you looking at when your name was called? Were you able to absorb?
Yeah, I mean, the technology is just pretty advanced in here. Obviously, it costs, like, what, $2.5 billion to build, so they better have some good technology. But yeah, honestly, looking back, I don't really remember much. Of kind of just blacked out, I guess. So I can't really tell you what I was looking at.
With whoever you were sitting with, like, it looked like on TV, you said, you mouthed, "Oh my God." So who'd you lean over? What did you say immediately to your family?
To my dad, I just said, "Oh my God, oh my God," and then to my mom, I said, "Oh my God, oh my God." And then I saw my mom and my sister, and they all started crying. So yeah, pretty emotional.
What are you thankful for in a time like this? Parents, family, coaches?
I mean, everyone comes to mind, as you said. Parents for sure, family, sister, coaches. I mean, all the coaching staff that I've had throughout the years. I could probably tell you 200 names right now, but yeah, there's obviously people that have helped me a lot more than others, and some that, I mean, even the people like the Zamboni drivers play a part. Everyone plays their own part in kind of getting this player to here, but yeah, I mean, I'm so thankful for kind of everyone. So.
What do the Oshawa Generals mean to getting you to this moment, developing you as a player?
I mean, I think the OHL draft is something that you can kind of control a little bit more. Obviously, you kind of knew where I was going, I think, a week or two before. But this draft is something that I didn't obviously expect. As you saw by my face, I was pretty shocked. But I mean, Oshawa means the world to me. They've kind of developed me and created me into the player I am today, and they got, I think, the best staff and best organization in the entire CHL. So, high praise.
Anaheim having a high pick last year and getting Leo Carlson, who was a stud during the regular season, and now yourself. Like, what does that mean to you to be a part of this rebranding of the franchise, a proud franchise? I mean, you even got the old duck on your jersey, right?
Yeah, I know. The new logo looks good too. So, but yeah, obviously they're in a rebuilding stage, and I'm excited to be a part of that. And as I said, whenever they think I'm ready, I'm going to hop in there and do my job to the best of my capabilities.
Do you think your playoff run with Oshawa might have helped Anaheim's decision here?
I think it was probably the driving factor. They want someone that is going to sort of produce in the playoffs and show up when it matters most, and I think that's kind of when my season peaked, and I do think I'm a playoff performer, so I think that definitely weighed on their decision.
We knew you were going to be picked today, but could you just take us through the morning? You wake up, breakfast, sort of the drive over. Just take us through the morning and afternoon getting over here.
Yeah, obviously woke up and had that breakfast this morning. Got all our tickets, came back to the hotel room. Then I had interviews all morning until around 1, and then I was just kind of hanging out with the other guys that are here on my team, Morelli and Danford, and then Richie's obviously here too. So yeah, just kind of hang out with those guys. And then when they left, that's kind of when the nerves really started to set in, and you kind of realize that this is happening today. It came up really fast. I mean, I think you guys probably feel the same way too. So, and then walk in here, and it's more nerves, and then you're just kind of sitting there waiting, and yeah, and then your name's called, and your NHL draft year is over. So it's quite the experience.
You said you hadn't talked to Anaheim in the last couple of days. Did you talk to them at the combine? So, what did you come away with that from?
Yeah, I talked to them at the combine, but it wasn't anything substantial, I would say. But I mean, I think my agent, when I was called, I asked him, I was like, "Did you know?" And he was like, "Of course I knew," but he didn't tell me. So I think they were telling my agent a little more than they were telling me. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what it was behind the scenes.
What did they say to you once you got up on the stage and afterwards? What did they say to you?
They just said congratulations. I think I honestly can't even remember. So, but yeah, just a simple congratulations and face that way when you put your jersey on. So that's all I can remember from that.
You mentioned a couple guys in Danford and Morelli. How nice has it been able to go through this entire process with fellow high-up and draft eligibles on your own team?
Yeah, I think that's been a huge help to me. We've all kind of had each other to lean on, and yeah, they're obviously great players as well, and I'm hoping to see them come up soon here. So.
Do you think you've learned how to play your size yet? Since it's so sudden, like have you fully learned how to take advantage of your new gifts?
I mean, I can't say for sure, but I think my puck protection, I even kind of notice it in the summer skates that we're doing now is like I'm really getting comfortable to my like rangy like stick and my reach and kind of using that to my advantage and really being able to kind of hold the puck in my pocket on both sides and yeah, the puck protection and then the skating is also something that I've kind of been working on a lot and I'm just really starting to feel kind of comfortable on my edges and getting fast. Like, so yeah, I think it's going to take some time, but everyone kind of has their own development timeline and I'm just waiting to kind of keep going.
Do you know anyone among the Ducks organization that you can talk to? Do you know anyone, a player or someone in the organization?
I used to. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm trying to think. No, I don't. But yeah, I guess I'll get to know them. So.
Beckett, for those who haven't seen you play, how would you describe your play style?
I would say I'm a bigger, skilled forward who kind of likes to use his size and deception and creativity to kind of create time and space for myself and my teammates. So I wouldn't say I'm a playmaker or a goal scorer. I think I'm equal parts. So yeah, I think that describes myself.
You talked about like the deception, creativity. Where does that come from? How do you develop that as a kid, or what is it just kind of come natural? What's at the heart of that?
I think it's definitely my puck handling ability. I think I've always kind of had that since I was a kid, but it's also I was a smaller player, kind of minor midget, and I kind of had to play a small person's game, and now kind of growing, I'm able to still have those learning experiences from being a smaller kid, and so now I'm a small person's player in a big person's body, so I think that's kind of my biggest attribute.
Are there any are there any current players that you identify with, or that you even had in your game after?
Yeah, I'd say Philip Forsberg is kind of the first one that comes to mind.
What's it about his game that just?
I would say he's also kind of equal parts goal scorer and playmaker. He's got that reach, really good puck protection, loves to cut to the middle, super shifty. Kind of similar qualities on it.
Now that you've been drafted, what are you hoping to work on next year in Oshawa to develop and get ready for the NHL?
I mean, I know I'm a pretty lean kid, so I know the biggest thing for me is getting stronger and kind of getting that leg strength that I can work on my kind of explosiveness. And then I would say also with my shot, that comes with strength too, but kind of always improving your shot. I mean, I'm going to start to be facing against goalies that are used to kind of NHL-ready shots, and so yeah, just keep working on that. Those are kind of two things.
You had a big second half, and what kind of clicked for you in terms of putting up more points, and then into the playoffs you also had a really good performance there as well?
I think think we all kind of peaked at the right time. Our team kind of 10 games left in the regular season. We all kind of came together as a group and really started to buy in on what the coach was saying. And obviously I found some chemistry in line with Dylan Rubrick and Callum Ritchie there. And I think we started really working off each other well. And I mean, that just kept carrying on. Our confidence obviously kept growing every game and kind of hit the right time in playoffs.
You had that injury at the end of the playoffs. Do you feel like you'll be good enough during the summer and into training camp?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't participate in the combine there because that's with concussion rehab, it's a little different. You have to sort of still keep your brain activated. Everyone thinks you should go in a dark room, but it's actually not like that. You want to keep your brain activated, but you don't want to kind of get hit again. So the combine was a really good time for me to, with all the interviews, to kind of activate my brain a lot. I'm always thinking, using kind of my brain, but I'm not physically exerting myself. So I think that was a really good kind of recovery period for me, and then I was able to step right back in the day I got back from the combine into some kind of a contact practice, and I felt great, felt 100%. So yeah, I'm ready to go.
Any more questions?
Yeah.
Eric, you good?
Thank you.
Side?
You see at the run.